What's going on YouTube? Blind Guy Gaming here, and it is launch week of MLB The Show 26 Early Access. And today in this video I want to show you what I've been doing for the first 48 hours of MLB The Show, what I've been grinding, what I've been completing, what are my strategies for the early game in the show. So to start with, here's my missions lineup with WBC. If you aren't familiar, there's a big WBC program in the game this year because it's going on. So we go over to our programs here and go to sorted programs. You can see there is pool A, B, C, and D for the World Baseball Classic, including the events program 2 with the WBC Moonshot, but we'll get to that later. So to start in MLB The Show, I opened up my pre-order packs from launch night, and well, they went a little like this. Next, I went over to the Moments tab on the main menu. We went to theme programs, and we went ahead and got all the starter program stuff done, all the moments here, and then we continued on to the World Baseball Classic program, where we continue to do all the moments for A, B, C, and D pools. Getting these all done. They're super simple. A lot of them like tally 1 hit, extra base hit, 2 hits here. Maybe you got a pitch, 2 strikeouts or something like that. And all super simple moments. They're easy to do. I would say they're probably going to take you hour and a half if you can breeze through these, depending on how well you can get through them. Some of them are a little difficult, but not too bad. So after we completed that, then I moved on to a few of the team affinities. I currently have the AL West. All the Hayden all the Hayden moments are done, as I am a big Mariners fan, so we had to make sure we started that program grind, and I'm starting to work on some of the others. As you can see, we're not very far. That is the goal for the next couple days, is to work on the team affinity and player programs. We completed the Bill Mazeroski program. Super simple. You only have 1 moment there, and then the program. And Spotlight's not out yet. So we go back to Diamond Dynasty here, and we go over to programs in the new UI, which looks clean, but it's a little confusing at first to get through. If we go back over to Team Affinity here, you will see our Mariners progress here. And Team Affinity, we are all the way up to level 11 here. We got the basic stuff done because you get 10,000 points each for each moment you do. And then as you start doing the missions, you get more Team Affinity points in order to get these done. I believe you will need all these missions done in order to finish the Team Affinity reward path, which will grant you for the Mariners is Cliff Lee. Pretty nice stats there. And then for the hitting Team Affinity Mariner is Mike Cameron, which I'm super excited to get him. As I mentioned earlier, we got the Bill Mazeroski program done. Super simple. We did the 1 moment here, and then we did the 1 mission, which is hit a home run with any player. Super simple. You should be able to get this done in like 2 minutes. And we got a pretty decent card here to start out at second base to start your year. So until you can earn that Ketel Marte through the multiplayer program, this is a great option for you to get your DD team started. I haven't done this Travis Hafner player program yet. We will get there eventually. If you remember, these are the cornerstone programs from last year. Last year they had 3 per drop. They're only doing 1 per drop this time. Streamline it a little bit better, and we just need to do the moments, and then maybe we've already done the missions playing the game, so those are super simple. We can have them as soon as we do the moments, not too hard. But like I mentioned earlier, we have been grinding a little bit of the multiplayer program, playing some ranked co-op with my buddy Frank, and we've been making some progress here. So I just earned Ketel Marte by playing a BR game, which the missions are down here. You can see it wants you to get PXP with live series and BR. We did that pretty easy, guys. 5k points in the program. And then there's some more we need to do, but the ones we've been working on were the start here, which is get a hit in ranked, get a hit in BR, and get a hit in events, which we have done that. We haven't won any events yet, but we got hit, so that's what matters. And then we've been working on our hits, our Ks, which we got partially done, our runs, and then there's the single game missions that you have to do. So what's nice about the multiplayer programs, you can play it across any co-op, ranked, solo, BR, or events in order to make progress in this ranked program. If you continue throughout all of it, at the very end, you will get a 50-pack bundle, which early on in the game is super important. You'll get lots of XP along the way, and then you'll get this Will Smith catcher card from Team USA in the WBC. Now, you need all these WBC players for the WBC collection, which we've been working on collections a little bit, but if you can see my stubs here at the very bottom, we have about 154,000 stubs. Now, I did pull nobody to start, as you saw earlier, but we have gotten lucky with these pulls here.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
And then with those, I actually sold them. Usually I'd be holding on to the cards to do in the live series collection here, which I like the UI this year. It's really nice and tells you what cards you have. So as you can see in the Royals, we have some cards we can collect. We can hit X and then we can just hold A to collect them all at once, and it's super awesome. You can also buy all the cards you are missing. It will take it as the buy now price and not putting in a buy order, but if you are okay losing out on a little bit of stubs by not putting in buy orders, you can get collections done really quick and simple by doing this. So we did pull Paul Skeens. He was going for a pretty price last night. I sold him instead of keeping him. My thought process on this is Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge are always the most expensive cards in the game every single year. As you can see, Ohtani is already 500k plus, almost pushing 600k. So his price last year just went up and up. Same with Aaron Judge. He has been seeing around 300 to 400k stubs. So he's going to be expensive. So my mindset is we're going to sell the live series cards early to make our stubbage to get these guys, and then we can have a trickle down effect, avalanche effect if you want to call it, and get the other cards after we get the big dogs out of the way. I have, however, by just opening some packs, bought a few cards I needed for the White Sox here to complete their collection, and also, as you saw over here, we have the Colorado Rockies done as well. So we have 2 collections done. We're making our way. We're slow playing it a little bit, trying to save up our stubs for the big dogs in these collections, to then eventually hopefully get Albert Pujols, Felix Hernandez, and then eventually get to Troy Tulowitzki. Now, I mentioned WBC earlier. If we go to the Legends and Flashback cards here, you can see the WBC collection is right here. Your first collection reward is Fernando Tatis Jr. as your top collection. They did mention there'd be more after the WBC MVP is named, so you're gonna want to collect these cards. You need a lot of cards. As you can see in the corner, it's 110 110 cards you need for this collection. So 110 cards. We've been getting there. We're slowly collecting cards here. We just got the Schwarber from the multiplayer program. We got Ketel Marte. So we're making our way through this collection. Now, you can see I have Shohei Ohtani here as a do not collect card. You can unlock this card and make it collectible by pressing that, or if you want to make sure you don't accidentally collect the card, because maybe you want to sell this Shohei. Maybe you're not sold on keeping him. He is going for 11,000. So if you don't want to accidentally collect him, you can lock the card, which is brand new this year, and I really enjoy, because there has been times where I've accidentally collected cards and oops, that card was selected that I didn't want to sell. Same with this Edwin Diaz. You can have him. He's going for about 12K, so you can lock him so he cannot be collected and then not go into the collection by mistake. The best place to start when you boot up the game and get ready to go into it may be over here in single player, going over to mini seasons. In mini seasons, there's a World Baseball Classic Pro game mode where you are playing the World Baseball Classic. Now, if you've been watching the tournament at all, you know that they play 4 games in the pool play. So we hop into it real quick and we just set our team good to go. You'll see there's only 4 games played right here. And then you go from pool play into the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the championship game. So really, you're only playing 7 games to get this mini seasons done. But along the way, you can earn a bunch of rewards. So they got a choice pack uniforms for WBC, which is cool. Some of those uniforms are awesome. But every time you complete the 7-game mini season, you earn a Ball as a Habit pack plus show packs in this mini season championship bundle here. Plus, along the way, you can get repeatable Ball as a Habit packs, 3 of them for tallying 56 runs in one run, or over the course of the runs. It doesn't have to be in one run, but you can get that. Then you have like a 10-pack bundle that isn't repeatable, but 71 hits with any players. You got more standard packs, and so on and so on. You can see there's lots of them here. You get Cal Raleigh from completing this. You got Bobby Witt Jr., which he's on my squad right now. You get a Ryu card pitching. He's pretty cool and good. Plus all those XP and stubs along the way. And then you get Alex Bregman card as you complete it. So as you can see, there is some stats that are not repeatable, but you do get a 5-pack bundle, some more show packs, 3 of them here, and then deluxe World Baseball Classic player pack. So mini season is a great way to start your grind if you are hopping onto the game after you do those moments of getting the WC players. You can start doing this mini season and load up your team with WBC players and get mission stats done along with the progress on the mini season. Because going back to the WBC programs, you will see that you need missions done for the different players you get throughout the program, and you got to complete these in order to complete the WBC program, along with some standard missions of like 80Ks with WBC players. That's 60, not 80, sorry, and so on and so on. So the WBC is a great way to start your team for the year. You'll get lots of cards to fill out your lineup and great spot to start. And meanwhile, while you're doing all that, you are gaining progress in the XP reward path, first inning. I did say Kyle Schwarber came from the ranked multiplayer path. I was incorrect. It's here. It's in the first inning XP path. Only Ketel Marte is in the multiplayer reward path. So you can see here, you can get a lot of stubs and packs along the way as you progress through the first inning XP path. And then eventually, as you get toward the end of it, you will get this Yamamoto card, which looks really, really good. He is your first boss. They changed how they do the bosses this year. They will give you a boss in the reward path, and then at the very end, they will give you 2 to choose from. So you will have Murakami you can choose from in your pack, or you can get this Ronald Acuna Jr. from that pack. I'll probably go Acuna Although Murakami might be interesting to get at some point, their price is high at the moment, but around 200,000 stubs. But as more people complete this program and sell them, I expect them to come down in price a little bit. And that's the great thing about this year, is every card you see in this reward path you can sell. Even the Schwarber you can sell if you want to. He goes for about 13,000. So if you're trying to get Shohei or Aaron Judge, here's some stubs you can make them on the way. There you go, guys. There's my first 48 hours at MLB The Show 26 so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look out for more videos in the future as we continue our grind for no money spent to complete the collection. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new.